Seth is gradually getting away, Priest. Oh, let him go. I have a feeling we'll see him each and every week. Simpsons did it! Simpsons did it! Simpsons did it! Oh, there's a Simpsons reference for literally everything. I'm John Rickman with my review of WWE Raw from Baltimore, Maryland. One of the best U.S. wrestling cities, such rich history, great American bashes, great American bash tours, WWE events. Whatever this was, actually, in all seriousness, there were moments that actually were pretty good on this show. And then there were moments that reminded me, oh yeah, this can be a 3-hour slog at times. But that being said, straight off of Money in the Bank, we're on the Chode to SummerSlam. No, really should only use that for WrestleMania. And I probably should have let off with this because that was probably not the best intro, but they had a in memory of Darren Drozdov graphic. Terrible how his career was cut short and his life was altered. Kept such a positive attitude. Rest in peace, Darren Drozdov. And I'd say once again, he's gonna puke. He's gonna puke. Good old Vince McMahon. Just loving puke and adult humor like that. Because Vince McMahon was clearly always adult-oriented. I say was like the guy isn't still around like a frickin' fungus. Yeah, rest in peace, Draws. Boy, that was really not all that great. Money in the Bank recaps. Seth Pheasant Rollins. Whoa. He leads us off. I can't take him seriously in these outfits. I know that's the idea. I can't. I can't fucking do it. I mean, I laugh. I don't hate him, but I can't take him seriously. There's one thing on his mind. And then Cody's music hits. Oh boy. Cody is about to say something and then it's the Borkstone Cowboy. He's back. Yeah. Bork Laser is back in his Bork cowboy hat, and then they brawl and everything, and Seth just gradually steps out of the ring like, I'm going to be over here. And then they have a bit of a brawl, and then Cody hits the Cody Cutter. You can try all you goddamn well want to try and make me care about Cody. It ain't gonna fucking work. I don't hate Cody, but I don't buy into him. I find him very insincere, but credit to them for firing people right out there. 3 big stars in the company. I do want to note a couple things. So the fucking Corey said Corey was particularly bad on commentary tonight. Before Bork came out, he said about Cody and Seth, and I quote, "This seemingly endless rivalry that may continue for ages." Words, Corey, words. Use a dictionary, assuming you can spell dictionary. And then nobody saw this coming. Everybody saw it coming because they were going to have Cody and Bork build to SummerSlam. And naturally, you want to have it, be something grand and everything. Everybody really wants to, get excited for the Bork Laser to come out and fight the Codester. Cojourner Truth, as it were. And Seth is still there. And then here's Judgment Day. Jesus Christ, Rhea is what I noted. Balor is not here tonight. Balor is here. He just doesn't show up till later. God, Rhea, my God. Incredible looking. Priest has the briefcase. Will he cash in? Seth was going to go have a Baltimore party, but he'll face Dominic later. Great, I have to put up with the Dominic match. At times they were booing Dominic legit, and then other times it was just like instantaneous. Boo! They piped in some stuff. I'm not saying Dominic didn't get booed quite a bit. Maybe he got booed quite a bit by the crowd, but it seems like just instantly they turned it on. They got to stop sweetening the audio. All wrestling companies, stop doing that. Just let it be organic. Nakamura took on Priest while Rhea and Dominic were in the corner, and it was fine. It was fine. Nakamura mocked Rhea. And then missed a kick and got hit with a lariat and chokeslam. 1, 2, 3. This wasn't a bad match. By the way, we were about 31 minutes into the show before this match began. It went about 10 minutes. Maybe 12 with the commercial breaks. And then we have that Steve Austin Takes on America show. And this week, he ends up in the snow. Looks like Steve Austin really is stone cold. Huh? Now that everybody shut off the review out of disgust. Rousey comes out here and Shayna immediately says, "We've had enough of hearing you try to talk on the microphone." Ouch. Also not wrong. Not wrong at all. This was Shayna's best goddamn promo. Now Shayna and Rousey are friends. Rousey apparently wants to leave. That's why she, the quick sudden turn, curse your sudden and weird betrayal, Shayna. And that's why Shayna's going to be the babyface in this feud, because nobody's really going to care about her. Rousey wants to leave. If Rousey wants to leave by SummerSlam, put over a friend of hers on the way out, fine. That's fine. Whatever. However I personally feel about Rousey, and I stand by everything I've said. She's a transphobic bigot. She is a Sandy Hook truther and isn't exactly the most intelligent individual out there. Now, she's one of many in wrestling. That being said, just strictly focusing on the in-ring portion, she hasn't been any good. This has not worked. She has not worked out. Being in this, or being in the company for a second run, it has not worked. I'm not saying that she's not athletic, but she doesn't want to be there anymore. She shouldn't have come back for the second time. It is what it is. I know this is Shayna's best promo in possibly ever. And then they get a little bit of back and forth. Rousey says, "Oh, it's not over." "Oh, it is, Rousey, and I can't wait to see you leave." Gable and Co. No, this is stupid. Gable could have been a star. He will never be a star. Not while they present him like a comedy goof. Liv came out without her pants. Kier, I swear to God, if you don't stop thinking about it, I'm going to make you get some help. Stop it. Get some help on your own. Don't make people force you to get help. Stop thinking about Liv without her pants. Get some help. And then Raquel was also there. Miss Hank Scorpio. And they sit there at ringside for a tag team turmoil match. The winning team faces them for the tag team championships. I'm going to read these teams here. This match wasn't good. This match was an abomination. Nothing against anybody involved, but it was terrible. It was rushed. Nobody cared. Shayna and Chelsea, Kane and Katana, Dana and Tegan. Hands up if you forgot that Tegan Knox was even still in the company. Indy and Candice. This is Indy's introduction. Boy, that didn't work at all to the WWE Raw roster. I know that she had her ankle issue and she recovered, but still. Emma and Nikki. Hands up if you forgot Emma was in the company. Why? The crowd went, nobody cared. You could have heard a pin drop. It was literally like, I don't know, it was almost like Great American Bash 1991, where they were like, we're watching these matches and they suck. We want Flair. Would have rather taken David Flair than watch this match. What is Dana Brooke doing? Her best. And it wasn't good enough. That's not even knocking Dana, but she didn't win this. The top rope Rana by Miss Chance woke the crowd up. And then Sonya and Chelsea won and no one cared. And it's not that nobody cares about Sonya and Chelsea, except it might be, but nobody was given a reason to care about this match. And the inescapable Here Comes Bronson does another pre-tape, and they don't know what they're doing with him. They don't know what they're doing with a lot of people. This whole brand split thing I don't think has worked at all. I know they're trying to mix the entertainment and the sports-based stuff, but it's not working. Becky looks great, by the way. She calls out Trish. Trish comes out paying homage, when she was wearing the mask in 2004. People were saying 2005. It's 2004. They did that Monday Night Football, parody with Shelton Benjamin. And she was wearing that, and also she took it off during the match with Lita, back when Lita could move and didn't look like she was going to have an aneurysm trying to run the ropes. In that Raw Women's main event, where Lita landed on her neck shortly after coming back from neck surgery. Good job there. And won the title, and then blew her knee out, and then blew Edge. I'm mean. But anyway, Trish had her mask on. And Zoe was out there with her. And man, Zoe was so thrilled to be back in Baltimore. Being on the first lines of defense for the War of 1812 to beat back the British. I mean, she was there for the first ever tobacco and grain shipments to come into port when Baltimore was founded in 1729. And then she was there when the Continental Congress showed up in or in 1776 and 1777, possibly 1976 as well, and they asked her about how the First Continental Congress went. I'll stop these jokes one day, except I won't. It's just meant for entertainment. Trish and Zoe, they're splitting soon, is what I noted. And then, the term expert tutelage, and of course I reacted to the word tutelage with the good taste and maturity everybody's come to expect from me. This was good. I encourage you guys to check this out. Becky had some great lines about Trish. Trish had some great lines. It was a good verbal spat. Check it out. Jackie Redmond, I don't know who that is. I genuinely don't know. I am not knocking. She brings out Cody to get another whoa. God, I wish the Annabelle doll had actually escaped and, invaded Baltimore right there. So anyway, we get it. I don't care. I don't. No matter how hard they try. He can be your guy. He ain't gonna be my guy. Gable, Otis, and Maxine took on the Raiders, and Valhalla is deer, and then the deer all leap over there. I demand that Triple H pay for his crimes against wrestling with this match. I went to make sure that the producer had food and to do some laundry. And the show fell into a chasm is what I noted. And Maxine won with a roll-up. This match served no purpose. There are people that may like this, and that's fine. I didn't. Corey said, Rowdy Ronda Rowie. Good Mega Man 8 voice acting there. We'll find Dr. Wowie. So that is a deep goddamn cut for video game fans. So Ricochet versus Logan Paul set for SummerSlam, basically. Natty blindsides Rhea, as opposed to when Rhea did that to Natty. And then Natty and Rhea proceed to have one of the best women's matches on television in a while. They built this. Rhea dominated. She could dominate me moving on, but Rhea dominated her after the early flurry by Natty, and then Natty kept coming back. This is good stuff. Of course, Corey said one line, of course I'm right. I'm the smartest guy in the building. The same guy that just minutes ago said, Rowdy Ronda Rowie. Corey's an idiot. Can't wait till Carmella pops that kid out, so maybe Corey goes the fuck away and we don't have to hear him on commentary. So, good stuff though. Good exchanges. Natty kept firing back. Rhea kept shutting her down. Eventually, Natty finally getting a big old sharpshooter. Good stuff. There was beads and glitter all over the goddamn ring at one point. The buckle bumps. It was nice that there was, the sharpshooter, the frog splash that Rhea wouldn't have even hit on Natty if Natty didn't get her feet up, so it's probably a good thing, but it was beautifully done. She got a lot of height on. And a sharpshooter into the ropes, and then Rhea managed to get the, basher in the ropes, hit the riptide, 1, 2, 3. Good women's match. Very good stuff. Very well wrestled. Very well built. Would have liked us to get a series of matches like this, but no, they couldn't do that at the Saudi show or on Raw. And yeah, it was worth seeing this, but they could have done 3 of these, and it would have been just fine. So anyway, then Rhea attacks and Liv and Raquel show up. Then Ciampa and Miz do pre-tape, something about cards and cowardice. And apparently Jannetty tried to dive through the window to escape again, and what an act of cowardice. They're going to have a no DQ match next week. Bloodline recaps and the trial of the Tribal Queef is this Friday. I'm going to say right now that I may or may not keep reviewing SmackDown because views aside, I may be cutting back significantly on the weekly wrestling shows. I'm already cutting out NXT and Rampage. At this point, if I'm not enjoying the wrestling, I may just catch the highlights and just review the premium live events and a few television shows a week. Dive into more movies, some retro stuff, and maybe take some viewer requests on things. I have some other videos I could work on. So anyway, it's a fluid situation. Speaking of fluids, here's Riddle, because I feel like dumping copious amounts of fluid, like, kerosene and various things, on myself whenever Riddle is here. Riddle entrance and break. Io confronts Rhea. I would be fine seeing these two tangle up in the ring and nowhere else. And then Judgment Day, they're all hyping her up, and Dominic's going to go out for the main event. Riddle's been in the ring for about 8 minutes and faced Vinci in a match that lasted 3 minutes, and Riddle lost at, he lost clean at Money in the Bank. Why is it still going? The last match ended 20 minutes ago. And then here's Drew. And he was all amped up. I still say, Imperium cost Drew the match at SummerSlam. You build the payback where Drew gets his payback. Takes out the members of Imperium. They can't interfere. Him and Gunther one-on-one. Drew beats him. Gunther gets the record. Drew has his moment as Intercontinental Champion. Win-win. All right. And then Dominic makes his entrance. We go to break. Drew and Riddle are teaming up next week, so Drew's going to herniate discs in his back doing that. Becky and Zoe are going to be there next week in a match, and this is all because Zoe is upset that Becky didn't thank her for helping win the battle in Ireland in 1916. Again, I can be done with these anytime I want, and Steve Patrick said penal, and I laughed immaturely. And then Dominic and Rollins had a match. It was all about Judgment Day getting upset at each other because Balor interfered when it looked like Priest, who had run in and cost Dominic the match, he was going to cash in, beat the shit out of Rollins, bashed him around, threw him in the ring. Dominic had even done some stuff, cash it in. And then Balor runs into Rollins, who runs into Priest, and then beats him up more. And all because he was upset that Priest had stood up and done like this, "Hi, I'm here too," at Money in the Bank. So Balor did what he did. Tension with the Judgment Day. Don't know why I did it like that. Yeah, this show was certainly fine. It was what it was. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. And yeah, he was gradually getting away, Priest. Well, don't worry. I think that we'll see him each and every week. Simpsons did it. Anyway, I'll see you soon.